Welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to BOP, in our first day of 28 days of us checking out Black-owned products right here on Bob. So I figured we kick this thing off typically on how we kick off our days on a normal basis. So how does your day start usually? It's the alarm clock, right? It goes off, you hit the snooze button, get 5, 10, 15 more minutes of sleep, then you finally get up on that second or maybe that third time of that alarm going off, but you're still feeling kind of sleepy, a little drowsy. You get into the kitchen, and what do you get? A cup of coffee. Or some of them say a cup of joe. But for today, we're going to talk about having a cup of bae. Hey guys, so when I was talking about a cup of bae, I was talking about Red Bay Coffee based out of San Francisco, California. Founded and owned by Kiba Conte. Now Kiba is a native to San Francisco. Actually, he went to San Francisco State and majored in photojournalism and also wrestled. It was in the early 2000s where Kiba teamed up with some local artists in the San Francisco area and opened up their first coffee shop called Gorilla Cafe, where they had many different events like poetry night, singing, painting, anything artistic. Soon after, they opened up Chasing Lions, and at this point, this is when Kiba noticed something about the disparities, the racial disparities in the coffee business. He noticed that many of the minorities, African Americans, Hispanics, were the ones doing the hard work, the grunt work out in the field, picking the beans, planting the soil, where the white Americans, hipsters, were the ones raking in the big cash at the top, owning the coffee shops or running the coffee shops themselves. This drove Kiba to learn more about the coffee. So he studied and studied, and he even started growing beans in his own garage. Soon after, in 2014, Kiba opened up his very own first coffee shop, and it's been booming ever since. When Kiba opened up his first coffee shop in Oakland, California, he wanted to create some type of unity in the specialized coffee business or industry. So he made sure to hire people of minorities, recently incarcerated, women, and the disabled, bringing a unity to the specialized coffee industry. Now, without further ado, let's get to some Red Bay coffee. What I have here, guys, is a 3-pack from Red Bay's coffee. So I have King's Prize, the Motherland, and Coltrane. For this particular video, I'm only going to brew up the Motherland coffee, you guessed it. However, there are different ways of brewing coffee, so I wanted to see how it tastes with different styles. So the first style I'm going to use is a Chemex, and of course the second one will be French press. Lastly, the third will be an espresso maker. This should cover most of the ways that everybody is brewing coffee these days. So let's get to brewing. So I made 3 cups of coffee using the Motherland coffee beans from Red Bay Coffee. So this here is the French press version. This here is the Chemex version. And this here is the espresso, mini espresso version. So let's give it a try. Smells good, smells delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and smell all of them at the moment. Consistent smell for the first two here. It's a little bit bolder here on this one. This is the espresso mix right here, a little bit bolder. All right, let's give it a taste. Wow. Wow, this is the French press. That's a smooth coffee. Now, let you guys know I have not added any milk, no sugar into. I'm tasting it black, super black. I think that's the way you should taste food, drinks before adding your own, ingredients to it to spice it up. But wow, this is amazing. All right, let me try with the Chemex here. Definitely a different taste. Definitely a different taste, and that's just because of the way it's been brewed, using the Chemex versus the French press. So right now, if I had to choose, this one's a little bit bitter, I feel like. And I think that has to do with the Chemex. So right now, so far, I'm choosing the French press over Which Way to Brew, this Motherland brand from Red Bay. So let's try the last one here. This is the mini espresso machine here that I have, so let's give it a shot. Yeah. You're not drinking coffee unless you're doing French press. That's the way I see it. French press is the best. Chemex is second to best. The machine way is just, I feel like you're losing the flavor. But overall, this is a phenomenal coffee though. So if you're gonna get these coffees from Red Bay Coffee, I would recommend definitely using French press to make them, or maybe even Chemex. Try to stay away from your espresso machines. It's not going to do it justice. These are specialty coffees, and you want to do it and brew it a special way. So this is it for this episode, guys. So Red Bay Coffee, make sure you go to their link or their website down below, buy their coffee, put a shout out to them, and thank you for tuning in. And we'll catch you next time on day 2 of BOP, Black Owned Products. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your family and friends. Also, do leave comments below. Make sure you don't forget to follow us on other platforms like Twitter and Instagram. Mm-hmm.